Today we have the amazing Hans from Benchmade at the table.
Hans is here to show us knives that Benchmade employees carry.
When you work in product development at Benchmade, you could pretty much carry anything.
Miss Sabrina, what knife are you carrying?
I'm carrying...
Hey guys, welcome to Benchmade. Another beautiful day out here in Oregon City. We're gonna pop inside, take a look at what Benchmade employees are carrying in their pockets today.
Oh, what do I got today? I've got my 940 and my Super Freak.
940-1.
Nice.
Miss Sabrina, what knife are you carrying?
I'm carrying my mini GRIPTILIan.
Boom.
In my purse, I have a 917 Tactical Triage.
Ooh. Why are you carrying that guy?
No, it's just the baddest knife we make.
What you got in your pocket chain?
Got my custom Crooked River. Got the Hawaii laser marked on there, represent where my family's from. What's in your pocket today?
Oh, what if I told you I forgot in my car?
Oh.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Knife Banter, and today we have the amazing Hans from Benchmade at the table. Glad for you to be here. Kurt, why is Hans here?
Hans is here to show us knives that Benchmade employees carry.
That's right. So the knives, the most common knives in Benchmade employees' pockets, or just the ones with the best stories?
Honestly, it was pretty random sampling. We just kind of walked around everywhere, and anybody who would let me take their knife to Utah.
I want the knife.
So does this mean, are these people knifeless currently?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay,
No,
okay.
they're well taken care of.
Perfect.
I offered loaners, but everybody already had
it.
another dozen that they could
They
use
had
as a
it handled.
backup. Yeah.
Well, let's jump into this first one. What's the story on this bad boy?
Right here on the left?
Right here on the left.
Well, this is Alex's knife, Alex in customer service, and she is a big dirt biker.
Okay.
And she talks about this bringing the tactical triage along for their follow truck, just in case anything happens. You've got the glass breaker on there, seatbelt cutter, but kind of hardcore. Honestly, a pretty large knife. She actually pulled this one out of her purse.
I was gonna say,
So-
we recently did an episode of Knife Banter where we talked about women's knives, and pockets are always the thing, right? So
And she actually even
first
had
carry.
this one in the sheath as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. Right on. So tactical triage from
Tactical
Alex.
triage.
And what does Alex do? You might have mentioned it, but I don't know if I caught it.
Customer service.
Customer service.
Yeah. If
Cool.
you call up, there's a chance that she'll answer the phone.
So customer service, hardcore dirt biker.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, you want to move from left to right?
Oh, left to right. Let's left to right. This
Okay. I really like this one. I like that somebody actually was rocking a 781. But B, I don't know if you can see the sharpening reveal on there. This thing has been resharpened a multitude of times.
When you pulled this out before, I asked, I was like, does this have a regrind? And you're like, no, just been
Yep.
sharpened a lot.
Just been used a lot. This is probably, I would say, the most used 781 in existence. This is from Kyle. He's in our facilities. So, I mean, using it every day. He's in maintenance, doing who knows what around the building all over the place. So it's cool always to see one that's seen some use. Honestly, this blade's not going to take too many more sharpenings
until it's to
and
the
keep
thumb stud.
that angle. Yeah.
Exactly. That's awesome.
This one was a nice pickup. Again, proud of some Benchmade people rocking some bling. This is the limited edition Infidel from a couple years ago, 3300 1701. Got the S30V blade. This one was from Travis, bevel operator. I pick on him probably the most during our tours. I'm the official tour guide at Benchmade. But it's because I'm very specific that people want to see how we do those crisp, clean bevels and everything, and that's Travis's gig. And so it was nice that he had a pretty sweet knife to look at there as well.
All right, what do we got next up?
Next up, this is one of my favorite, actually, new introductions. This was the 560 BK-1, the Super Freak, actually in the pocket of Mark Del Planche. He's a design engineer where I work a lot with. What was interesting is that he had this knife. When you work in product development at Benchmade, you could pretty much carry anything. I thought it was pretty cool that he was carrying one of these that day. So
I remember
thank
sitting
you,
down
Mark.
at SHOT Show with this one. You were pretty excited about this one, with like the different colorway and everything.
Oh,
yeah.
These are some of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black, that kind of dark hemoglobin red.
Yeah.
Deadpool colors.
Deadpool colors, right?
Deadpool.
But,
yeah. I remember you called it the Knife Nerds knife.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, M4, G10, black and red.
Yeah,
It's
you
got
can't
all
beat
the
it.
things.
It's got all the things.
Yeah, that dark red in there with those matching barrel spacers. That's pretty epic.
It's
pretty cool.
I don't like
what's cool about this is it's fun playing with these layered composites. So it's, you know, the layer of red has got the base solid, but then you do the thinner layers up top and you contour the handles or texture them in a way that kind of reveals, just makes each knife totally unique.
Yeah, completely unique. The other thing too is I don't like a lot of bling on my knives, but that red is just subtle enough that it's got that pop, but without being obnoxious, right? Yeah.
That's cool. I liked this one when you guys were talking on the SHOT Show video. I was like, oh man, this Rick James, super freak.
That's
Love it. Now you started out with a couple of these knives, and this is something that Benchmade does a lot, and I don't know if everybody out there is aware of how this works. You threw a bunch of numbers in front of the name of the knife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
everything's got a number and a name.
Everything's got a number and a name. So
well, not everything actually has a name.
A girl has no name.
There's some stuff that just has numbers.
Just has numbers. Yeah. So what's with the number convention at Benchmade? Is there rhyme or reason to it?
We try. It's not perfect, but generally it's the number of digits tells you a little about the knife. And then we also use some other letters in there that we're mostly consistent on. But 2 digits generally gets you a bally song. 3 digits gets you a manual folder. 4 digits gets you an auto. And 5 digits gets you a hunt knife.
Hunt knife. Cool. Right on. So the next knife would be a 5-digit
5-digit number, 15080. So, and this one actually from our product services department came from Shane Irish from Hawaii. You might notice the laser mark on there.
Shane Irish from Hawaii, yeah. And that laser mark is right in here with the Hawaiian Islands, right? So Shane Irish from Hawaii, and you guys call him Irish.
We just call him Irish. That's what's on his name tag. Just says Irish.
That's awesome.
It was funny when he was even showing us the knife. He's like, "Yep," and there I had a laser mark where my family's from, and we're like, "Oh, that's news."
That's super cool.
Also, interestingly, he added a small laser mark, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it right there. This the Eye of Ra. He's got that tattoo as well.
Cool.
Pretty interesting. Really cool knife. Lefty, yeah. We were both commenting earlier. We were trying to close it. We're like, something is wrong. But yeah, the clip's not there when you try to close it. So chances are, if you send your knife into product services, he'll be the one reassembling it, assembling it. He does a lot of the sharpening there in product services as well, which tends to be some of the most challenging sharpening because blades have already been sharpened or used or who knows what. So you never know the angle, and it takes some skills.
That's cool.
Good old Irish from Hawaii.
That's right.
I love it.
So if you send a knife back in to Benchmade to get reprofiled, send a little note saying, "Hey, what's up to Irish?"
Yeah, there you go.
From Hawaii.
Yeah,
from Hawaii.
Irish Hawaii.
It makes sense.
Hawaiian Irish.
Yeah. Hawaiish.
Hawaiish.
I think that works.
Moving on.
Let's do it.
This was a fun one. We bugged Sabrina in accounting. You can see she has a little custom laser mark there on her mini GRIPTILIAN. So pretty cool. At the time, she was actually wearing a totally matching outfit, pink top and some pretty sweet pink high top Nikes as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So she went for the full, the full bit. And she didn't know you guys were collecting knives that day.
She didn't know it, but I will say this: there's probably many a Benchmade employee that they accessorize with their knife.
Match it up a little bit. I like that.
If you own enough colors, you can start to do that.
I like it.
I think I do that a little bit.
Yeah, Kurt definitely matches knives to what he's wearing, and even most days.
Knives and hats. That's my thing.
There you go.
Definitely the
That's
hats.
my thing.
Last but not least, one of the best everyday carry knives of all time. This is Brian in our retail store. He's actually did a little customization on this guy too. I don't know if anybody out there in the crowd can tell what might be different, but put a little blue BUGOUT thumb stud on there. So he had some fun with this guy. He's a big fly fisherman. I think he likes the kind of lightweight everyday carry aspects of this thing. So
that's great. Well, and like you said, that's EDC classic, right? Like you just can't beat the Osborne. And it's kind of a funny thing, guys, with this knife. So you might have noticed we went through the knives on the table. You didn't see a single BUGOUT. That's because we've heard from a lot of you guys like, oh, we've seen the BUGOUT a lot. Let's see other knives, which is fair. We love the BUGOUT. We think the BUGOUT, like legitimately, me and Kurt think the Bugout is an incredible knife.
But we snuck some bug out
So
on
we
the table.
we snuck a little bug out to the table though with those thumb studs. But there were some employees carrying a Bugout, in case you were wondering. Speaking of employees carrying, Hans, what are you carrying today?
I got a couple today.
Okay.
It's nice, Utah, legal to carry autos.
There we
So
go,
you
yeah.
guys have probably heard this from me before. I love this guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is the 4600 Phaeton. Super thin, lightweight out the front. These things are super great. S30V steel. Love the flat dark earth color.
Great
carry
carry.
clip.
Now, can you
need to
guys
see
can you
this.
guys carry autos in Oregon?
Oregon,
You can,
everything
it
goes as well, yeah.
Perfect. Just when you go down to your neighbor's California, you had to think twice.
California autos are legal.
Just the size.
Size.
So this
it's
guy,
actually up in Washington State where you got to be real careful.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, didn't know. Obviously, we're not lawyers, but it's always intriguing to see kind of the different areas and how different laws are handled.
I do like this. This is I like a very specific OTF style, and I do like this. I kind of wish that the one that I have was a little more like this. I might have to look into this one.
I don't know if you guys know
light.
this.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you guys know this
yeah.
about Kurt, but the way he collects knives is like a crow collects shiny things. So just assume that like the next video, Kurt will probably have a Phaeton.
I'm a crow.
I'm a crow.
I didn't
What
want to
else?
ruin it,
Yeah.
but the knife I always have, regardless of state.
It made it on.
You did it.
You did it.
This
There's
is
the bug out, guys.
The real Ranger Green bug out.
There we go.
But
Real
these
Ranger
ones, honestly, if you're ever going to carry two knives, this could always be a second knife. I mean, it
Oh, yeah.
just weighs nothing, takes up no space.
Yeah, it's
These
a great
things
knife.
are incredible.
Great knife all the way around. So, so we didn't show the employee Benchmade knives, but since Hans is carrying it, I got to show you guys what I have in my pocket today.
Yeah, there it is.
Not coordinated, legitimately in my pocket today. Are you?
There we go. Boom.
I got the blue action.
You guys are
going
just
on
brown
today.
nosing me now.
No, man, this was not. This was not coordinated.
So I've actually owned 3 of these. I bought one, gave it to my brother in Colorado, and then I had to buy another one because I wanted that blue again.
Yeah.
I had the Ranger Green, bought that when it first came out, and yeah, I had to buy another blue one because I was sad I gave it away. I was like, dang it.
Sad story, actually, I've never owned the blue one.
Really?
Because when we first came out with it, they were so hard to come by. I mean, we were just cranking them out. I never got my hands on one until this came out, and then I've just sat on the Ranger Green.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the
That's
Ranger Green.
crazy.
And I've said it before. I was hesitant about the bug out, and then you actually gifted me a Ranger Green one, which was very kind, and I carry the thing all the time. It's a great knife.
Good times.
So, anyways, we tried to prevent the bug out from happening, guys, but it's Benchmade, and we're all carrying it, so there it is. Well, anyways, thanks so much, Hans, for coming on.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me out again.
It's always a blast.
I love coming out
It's
here.
always a blast. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell. And let us know down in the comments what your guys' favorite Benchmades are and what you're using them for. Because some really interesting selections here from the employees over at Benchmade.
I was proud of them.
Yeah. So thanks a lot for following along, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Every time he's talking, you hum.
We'll both hum in unison.
Sam Samuelson slings Sicilian sandwiches in the summertime.